What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play Rome 2 Total War. We have definitely had our ups and downs. This campaign has certainly been quite a roller coaster of emotions. We have Domino's Legion here, was absolutely annihilated. It was basically trying to go ahead and, do some damage, try to loot a bunch of settlements. And so what happened is we were ending up force marching Domino's Legion. And we were caught in the, we were caught with our pants down. We were attacked in the winter, we were ambushed, and they were forced marched. So that means they have minus 25% morale, minus 25% line of sight. There was literally nothing we could do to, prevent us from being annihilated. So what we're going to do is Domino's Legion is now going to be getting a bunch of Praetorian cohorts. And I think what I'm going to do, it looks like once these units are built, they should be able to attack this province without much of an issue. And I believe once that happens, we're going to have some better defensive abilities. I'm also a little concerned. Looking at a lot of these areas, I have a lot of money. I think what I need to do is raise up another legion. So then I'm going to have 9 legions in total. Let's go ahead and raise this army. Hire a general's bodyguard, of course, and what we're going to do is immediately build 6 ballistas. And now we're going to have 3 legions in this area. 2 will probably move to the southeast. 1 will stay. And I don't know if I necessarily need 2 legions in here. 1 will obviously prevent the eastern cities from being attacked. And I wonder, Arcana's legion could probably move on into Noria as we speak. And what we're going to do is basically destroy the city, go ahead and do an aggressive stance. They do have walls, but it's really nothing they can do about it. And so now that we have basically sacked the city, we are now going to loot it for 4,200 coin. Looks like 2 units did gain experience, which is great. So now that we've sacked the city, what we're going to do is try to just run home. Take our money and run type of mentality. You did gain experience, but not enough to upgrade the Legion, and not necessarily enough to upgrade our General. Okay, so I have 14,000 coin. We are building up a lot of our ballistas, looking down at southern Iberia here. Can we build Equites? No, we cannot. We've got to wait one more turn, which is a little unfortunate. But let's go ahead and build a harbor. And looks like Tingis here can now be expanded. I'm guessing what we're going to do is, because we have so much positive public order, I think we're going to be building a suburbia, which is going to give us more manufacturing and industry. And I think we're going to start building some actual pottery and some household goods that we could sell on the open market. So we have a lot of coin. We definitely need to keep investing. I don't know how, to be quite honest. But let's build an archives in Libya. We're going to lose a lot of food. And you know what? That's probably going to be another big issue. So I think from now on, I'm going to start building a lot more farm territories, which in fact I have 0 here. So let's disband you. And I guess next turn we're going to be building a farm. And I don't really need money, I just need food. And, all of these territories that I eventually conquer from all of the Suebi, they're going to become farmlands as well. Alright, well, let's end this turn. There's nothing much we can do. I think Domino's Legion and Arcana's Legion are definitely probably going to play a little aggressive for now. And then once they both get to level 3 legions, obviously we're going to start making them more defensive than anything. Okay, Celtic Confederation making their moves. I am still a little concerned about that direction. Ooh, we are being attacked. But because I have so many troops, I might as well just do an auto-resolve. I don't think really anything's going to come of it. No one's going to die. So what did we do? We gained a bunch of experience. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units gained experience. Might as well enslave the 208 people that we captured. And, yeah. Looks like our general or our legion has leveled up. And if you are new to the stream, ooh, slums in Brundisium. That is not good. So if you are new to the stream, essentially what happens is the generals can die, but legions cannot. So legions are permanent improvements. They take a lot longer to get, but generals are not permanent. So now that we have leveled up, let's actually build the farm that we were talking about. Can we build all of our equites now? Yes, we can. Where is the... Wow, I need to upgrade it again to a cohort barracks. I was not expecting that. Well, I believe what I could do is I could move Whitlow's Legion to the north. In fact, I'm a little nervous. I don't think I'm going to play an aggressive stance just yet. We are in the winter, so that's dangerous. Can we build the Praetorian troops? No, we cannot. We need to upgrade this again one more time. It's going to take 5 turns. Every time we upgrade, it takes a lot of food, which is definitely dangerous. And I'm guessing Domino's Legion. I get that we're in the winter, but we're going to do an assault anyway. We can easily take the city, so what we're going to do is do an aggressive stance. Take down the city, loot the area, take all of their money, and then just run away again. Alright, we've gained 1,700 ducats, which is not a lot, but now we are rank 3, which I believe is exactly what we were looking for. You do need to run home when we can. Now that you're rank 3, we are now going to have a stalwart defender, so we're now going to have more barricades, fireballs, spike traps, and caltrops. So anytime that we get attacked, we can definitely defend ourselves very easily. I don't know what the upgrade is. It looks like we get missile attack range. 3% isn't much at all. But what we now have is a lot more armor, a lot more melee defense skills. So really, I think this is definitely going to be fairly powerful. Okay, so looking at... I think we definitely want... who is this? Domino? Domino's Legion is going to be more of a cunning and tactics type of mentality. And I see that Arcana's Legion is probably going to start running on home. And we could and let's actually move a little bit more. We're not in a defensive stance just yet, because obviously we're under 50%. But we do need to work on that. A lot of people are upset. We are losing public order, but sadly it is because we are in winter more than anything. Okay, so now what we're gonna do... I feel like our next conquest is probably going to be... we have 3 different areas to move into. And I believe this is 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces that we need to conquer. At least in the Carthaginian Genesis area. So what we're going to do is move Whitlow's Legion to the north. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. Saints Legion is going to move over. They just obviously won their battles. And we're going to move on over to the west. Can you move? Not really. Now you can. So we have all of our ballistas. Let's build up our equites. We could construct some defensive units instead of waiting 5 turns. I think that's actually what we're going to do, is recruit some troops to defend us. And we are going to get veteran legionnaires. We don't really need them by any means, but they obviously are very nice to have around. And I guess we're going to end a turn again. We've got some people that have leveled up, which is amazing, of course, which is our... Who is this? A dignitary? No, this is our champion. Inside... Who is this? Arcana's Legion. So obviously what the champion is doing is gaining experience to all of our troops. So that is quite nice to see. And what we could do... I feel like I went down the wrong talent tree. I went down Zeal when I should have gone down Authority. But I guess now we have a better slaughter chance, which we don't really need. Anytime we do need to take out another champion, we have that opportunity. It's now a 20% bonus. Can this unit retreat? Not really. So I suppose we're going to end this turn. We need to improve Saints Legion, which is still good. And what we're going to do is get more weapon damage inflicted by all missile units, because we always are going to be building a lot of really nice and really amazing ballistas. Ending the turn, seeing where we can move. Ooh, the Suebi definitely starting to march their way in. So this is what I was kind of talking about. I'm obviously very nervous. Peace treaty from the Seguani, absolutely. So now we don't need to worry about them. But basically, Arcana's Legion is most likely going to be attacked. But I think we definitely have a good defensive perimeter. And now, I'm also a little curious, do we have the correct Legion? Looks like we have a Rebellion in Nocturne, which is fine. Patrician has died, and we have gained a promotion. So one thing I want to look at is I know Domino is now a level 3 Legion, who actually needs to retreat and get more troops. Let's get the rest of my Praetorian. But looking at Arcana, you are a level 2 Legion. We do need to get this to a level 3 Legion. And I see there were units moving on in against me. I don't see them anymore. So what we're going to do is move you to a fortified stance. And if any unit gets too close, we definitely will be able to take them out without much issue. The only thing that I am a little concerned about is if people get too close, they can raid our areas. And so I might even want to just move over just a tad. If I go to a normal stance, move you here. And now try to do a defensive stance, a fortified stance. I don't think any units can run around me. I certainly hope not. So it's definitely nice to do a fortified stance in very narrow areas. Okay, so what we're going to do is this unit, I suppose, can march its way all the way to the north. Gabrielica's Legion. This Legion can sit back and relax while we build some equites. General Hux's Legion is probably going to move to the south, but we need somebody to guard Tolosa. I don't really feel safe continuing to move through. Alright, looks like we're going to assault Abora next. We are going to declare war. They don't have any allies. In fact, it's only one city that's only left. And looking at battle deployment, we are going to build some ladders, continue the siege, but I obviously am going to bring in Saints Legion as well. So now we have double the troops. Can we defeat them without much threat? Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and do an aggressive base stance, and just like that, we now own the city. Alright, decisive victory. We have killed every single person inside the city, or inside the castle, I guess. But let's go ahead and occupy. I don't really want to raise. Looks like we have improved. The faction has been destroyed. Generals are getting stronger and stronger. I don't know if we need any type of actual buildings here. Any type of military buildings is what I was trying to say. We are going to sit back and relax and try to go ahead and get some more replenishment rates before we continue to move forward. As far as I know, nobody was killed. Looking around. Still got a lot of money, but I am still waiting on this cohort barracks. You know what I'm going to do? I wasn't going to do this, but I'm just going to build up my veteran legionnaires all the way up to 20 of 20. It is going to take 3 turns. That is going to be done before the, you know, the better military barracks is going to finish up. So I am happy about that. I definitely want Korea, and the idea behind that is if I could somehow take iron, I would definitely be able to build like a shield bearer and or a shield maker in that province. And so then all of our units are now going to have better shields, which is going to improve their defensive value. Yes, it will cost more money for every unit, but they are definitely going to be better. Looking at Velothri, I suppose we can get irrigated ditches, giving us more food. And we are 7 turns away from finally unlocking the Basilica of Jupiter, and obviously we're going to get 10% missile damage inflicted by all siege weapons. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but it definitely should pay for itself over time. And I'm curious, so if we ever got the Field Engineer's Workshop, which we obviously need engineering, all we would really get are the Scorpions, which are good, don't get me wrong, and the Onagers. But I kind of like the Ballistas because they have a better fire rate and they obviously can, you know, do quite a bit of damage. I'm not sure if the Ballistas... the reason why is I believe the Onagers have a longer fire range, but ultimately they don't attack as fast. So I'm not sure if they're really as useful. So another thing I want to point out is, like I said, some of these units here could probably... Yeah, they're going to need a lot of additional troops. It looks like 27 men will replenish in per turn. So it's going to take some time. Looks like we've leveled up our general. I suppose we can continue to move down the authority tree, giving -4 unit recruitment tossed. And this legion is... it won't tell me. Whitlow's Legion is obviously authority, and so is Saint's Legion as well. Looks like we actually did lose a unit. We have 19 of 20. Was not really expecting that. You're going to move back, and what we're going to do is recruit that additional unit. And I'm assuming all we lost was a Praetorian. Okay, and I hate to do this, but I guess I'm going to have to end the stream as well. I've certainly played for a very long time today. I guess I've been playing for about 2 hours. I'm a little hungry, but in our next episode, what we're probably going to do is focus on a little bit of economic expansion. We're going to be upgrading our library and archives. I guess we could build a taberna as well. All we need is more food, and we have a variety of ways to do that. Looking at Rome, there's nothing really that I can improve. I have 4,000 coin. I could upgrade... ooh, Brundisium. Almost forgot again. Let's build our public forum. It's only going to give us a little bit of extra money, but it's also going to give us some public order. We're still waiting for the population to reach 7, so then we can finally improve the size of Brundisium once again, and then ultimately probably build some sort of either another public forum or some sort of pottery shop or something along those lines, like a suburbia that does manufacturing and industry. I'm looking around. I have some money. Might as well put it to good use. So what I was saying is we have a suburbia right now. If we got an amphora maker, we could get a lot more wealth and more from our agriculture. So sadly, we don't really have any agriculture. So I guess we're going to have to do a coin maker. We're going to get more wealth and more manufacturing industry. So now we have 2,000 coin. I haven't really been to Mauritania in a while. We are making 17 public order per turn. Let's go ahead. We don't really have... so industry, and then this one is agriculture. And I'm a little concerned because all we really have is trade and commerce. But I suppose we can go ahead and get a jeweler. And maybe the idea is the jewels that we produce in Tingis can, I guess, be shipped around the globe. Well, anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have an awesome day. And I guess I will see you in our next adventure.